I'm Patrick Bed David. Stephen, nice to meet you. So you've been making the rounds. You seem to be on just about every podcast and television show there is. With so much information. Tell us, what do you know? Like, I find it amazing. How about you tell me about Project Bluebeam? I've heard a lot about that one. Let's dig into that one in particular. Sure, Patrick. Well, I'm sure many people know about this and have heard about this, but I know a lot more. Back in the 80s, I was invited to go to, well, let's just call it a secret. Some men in some odd-colored uniforms decided to give me access into a deep mountain cave. When I went in, I was shocked. They told me to look up, and I saw, and there was a B-52, not B-52, a B-2, and it was just hanging from the ceiling by nothing, and I was shocked. What was this? Turned out it was just a hologram. That's amazing. So what is this about? What are you trying to tell me? Well, I heard of this governmental plan, and only I was given access. You see, I have years of working on all types of craft. I have pictures, they're stashed away, but I cannot show them to you. But today that's just a little bit different. All right, I'm going to stop there. I can't do this. I don't feel well. I'm physically unwell. I just wanted to make a point. Project Bluebeam, this is just an example. Project Bluebeam is where, obviously they have technologies, right? They have technologies, they've holographic type stuff, where they can literally pierce the ocean. So I'll say this very quickly. I'm going to get to Stephen Greer in a second. This is where they make all sorts of holograms, ones that are, I'm sure you've seen the ones that are around. I just recently saw one in a stadium, and it showed, I saw a whale actually in a basketball court. You know what I'm talking about, like animals jumping in stadiums while there's 40 or 50,000 people. It looks like it's happening. But anyways, that was a theoretical project to bring the world together, to scare them, and to use real explosives and holograms to scare people that aliens are real. I think you know where I'm getting at. Could they theoretically do that? Sure they could. And a lot of the stuff that you see, UFOs, all these things you hear about, Nephilim, people in parking lots, I want you to know this. I'm suffering with a lot of kidney colic. I would have kept going with that, but all these reports and all these things, they're nothing. The Nephilim. If a satellite can penetrate, okay, a satellite can put cities in the sky. This was reported a long time ago. How long do you think they've had this technology? I bet you they've had it for 50 years. They don't reveal things to us for a very, very long time, because they don't want us to be as quick as them, as knowledgeable as people who are at the very top. Anyways, I'm kind of getting off track. All these things that you're hearing, UFOs, they're a deception. That's the bottom line here. Don't ever fall for it. If you go out your front door and you see a UFO, know this, that these satellites can create anything. A whole cityscape in the sky happened in China. They did it in China. They can make a dragon in the sky easily, anytime they want. I'm always on, YouTube, like when I come home, and like I always see there's clips. There's always suggested clips and stuff like that. I don't look into UFOs. I don't look into Nephilim. There's a lot of people doing these videos, and I do believe we're in the end times, and this is just part of it. Right to the very end, right before Jesus Christ comes, I don't think we're going to see a single demon. You can talk all about the book of Revelation, all that type of stuff. I think maybe that will happen in the spiritual realm, but we'll feel it in the physical. There's always a battle on two sides. All these shows, like who is this Stephen Greer guy? I've made many comments in his things. It's like I won't watch the video. I'll just put a comment in and I'll say, you're still talking. You're still talking. You're still talking. You have evidence. You look at things like in Mexico and stuff like that. We have an alien. What the heck is this? Why is every... well, I know why. Why is every... Go on the ticker. I'm going to go on the ticker of my thing here, of my computer. And at some points, say there's 50 stories, at some times 10 of them are UFOs. I'm not kidding you. Now let's see if I can find one. There's a lot of crazy stories in the news, but this is all a deception. A deception away from the Bible and from the truth. The internet is the image of the beast to me. It's one of them. It's a representation anyways. It may not be the actual. Where is the evidence? Why do we never see anything? It's because it's not true. And not many people are able to see this, and that's the unfortunate part. That's all I wanted to say. Stop watching these things. There may be a lot of information that actually is good, but this guy claims to have worked on reverse engineered. He's telling us this is reverse engineered. This one is a real alien. We're talking with grays and all this. And the unfortunate part is that people who I respected, like Patrick Bet David, are listening to this junk. It's just a deception. That's it. How long has this stuff been going on? For a very long time, and people are waiting for this big reveal. And is it possible that in the very, getting towards the end, when this is happening, that we're getting around close. And you know that based on all the other things that are happening in the world. It's a deception. Remember, it says in Matthew 24, even the elect may be deceived. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to play this because when I did that, I'm seriously not well. A lot of abdominal pain. I would have liked to do that again, but you get my point. They're never going to show you anything. And if they show you something, just remember what they showed you in Mexico. If you know what I'm talking about, that little football creature, whatever it was. Anyways, guys, God bless.